everyone, this is Mocha from Mocha Nerd, and today I bring you a brand new room speed build made possible by the Blueprint Maker mod. For those who don't know, the reason why I specify Blueprint Maker mod is because in Sims 3 we can't share room builds like we can in The Sims 4. So the only thing that we really have that's close to that are blueprints. But we can't make our own blueprints. Like, Sims team didn't give us the option to make our blueprints, but there's already some pre-made blueprints in the game. It's really weird. So in order for us to do that, to create our own, we have to use this Blueprint Maker mod. And that's how I am able to build, this is how I'm able to share the room build without sharing the lot. It's really interesting. So this lot that I built this on, you don't need the lot. You just need the room, or you just need the blueprint, which you will be able to download in, the description below. It will link to my blog. It has my, yeah. So the first blueprint, downloadable blueprint room I did was not a speed build. It originally was meant to be a speed build, but something happened to the footage and it got messed up, so I ended up doing a room tour video instead, and that was called Traveler's Suite. Traveler's Suite. That was the name of that, and that video is up. It's been up for, gosh, I think that video is like 2 years old now, or maybe it's a year old. I don't know, it's an old video now, and I made that video on my previous computer. This computer right here that I built this one on is brand new. I bought it last year, and I'm really happy about that. Anyway, I went off topic. I have a list of things to talk about over here. And okay, so the next thing I'm looking at, I already talked about. Yeah, so this is basically my first speed build of a downloadable blueprint. Whatever. So I'm really, really proud of this room. I'm really proud of how well I put the colors together, because usually I have trouble doing colors in The Sims 3, and that's why in just any Sims game, it's not just Sims 3, I don't know, for some reason, I just haven't been good at putting color schemes together lately, and I used to be really good at it, but now I'm not. But for this particular room, I actually did a pretty good job, and I'm really proud of it. So in the end, you'll notice that it is I guess in the designer world they call it Nordic style. It's really pale woods and white accents, and I think that is so pretty. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if it's called Nordic. Every time I see Nordic style in interior design, it's always that color scheme and just simplistic looking furniture. I don't know if that's true. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so I'm just really happy, and the look that I went for was cozy and natural and bright, and this is my dream room, I guess you could say, because I just love this style. I love simplistic styles and soft colors and natural wood and carpet and all of that, and you'll see that in a minute. And the wall I'm about to put up right now, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. I made that in creative style. I think that wall originally is from Pets. Yes, it's from Pets. You can see the icon in the corner there. It is from Pets, but I made it my own, and I just think it's so pretty. And the patterns I use for that wall are all base game. So it's a Pets wall with base game patterns on it. Originally, it did have a CC pattern on it, but I removed it for the sake of this build and for the download because I don't want to share CC in my build because that's disrespectful to CC creators. They don't like that. They don't like it if you share. It's pretty much, in a way, it's re-uploading their CC, and they don't like their CC to be re-uploaded. So that's why I changed the wood in that wall, and so I replaced it with a base game wood. So yeah. And then so I figured since this is going to be a big room, it needs a big door. I was like, I am going to use Island Paradise's door. The Island Paradise has 2 double doors. I am shocked because when I found that out, I was like, it has 2 big doors? I was so happy. So this is one of them, and I went with the color scheme of the room, and the blinds I'm about to put on, well, it might be later on, but the blinds that I put on the window look like CC, but they're not. They're from the store. So yeah. Oh, so I want to talk about how I do my downloads. So previously, if you watched my Traveler Suite tour room build thing, I mentioned that I do see this video. Okay, first of all, this video is unscripted, so I'm like all over the place right now. I couldn't be bothered to script a 20-minute video. I usually script these builds, but today is not that day. But anyway, so the way that I do my downloads is I will write down an object list. I will write down every build and buy object that I used in the build and write it down on Notepad, and that would be included with the build download. So if you feel like you're missing something or something got replaced, then you can double check that list to see if you have that in your game and just put it back. I never, like I said earlier, I don't give away CC in my builds. I always use EA specific items in my builds. And also, the reason why I'm actually mentioning all this is because there's kind of a glitch with blueprints, and it's not just the mod, it's the blueprint, it's the EA blueprints too, that when you lay down and realize a blueprint, some items might be missing. So that's why I include the object list. If you feel like something's missing or you notice something's missing, then you can go through the object list and put the thing back if you own it. If you own that item. So I use expansion packs, base game, stuff packs, and store items. So if you don't have any of those things, then you can just replace it with something else. Or if you own it, then that's cool. You can just put it back on there. I'm sorry, that was a very long tangent about how I do my downloads. But I feel like I need to do that in every video that I do a speed build on, because I don't have very many speed builds, so so people need to know. How far along are we? We're like halfway through. So I want to talk about the mod because it's been such a long time since I've done a video about the Blueprint mod. Basically, what I already said, it's like Sims 3, it's like a godsend, because Sims 3 you cannot share your room builds. If you do it the normal way on the Sims 3, then you have to share the room as a lot, and that's really annoying. But with the Blueprint mod, you don't have to share the room with the lot. You can share it without sharing the lot. Just so amazing, and I just love it to bits. This has been tested, so I know for a fact you don't need the lot. And all that. So basically, you don't need the mod to download the blueprint. I want to make that perfectly clear. The mod is only, you only need the mod to create the blueprint. Like if you're building and you want to save a room, then you can just make it into a blueprint. But if you want to share the room, the person who's downloading it doesn't need the mod, which is amazing. All you have to do is just download it and then put it down on your lot and or somewhere in your house or whatever, and it's there and it's great. I feel like I'm rambling, but I'm actually talking about this build, which is a good thing. So the colors are starting to come in. This is what I was talking about, like the soft wood colors and the whites and everything. So pretty. And then I add in, later on, I add in a accent color, which I think is that green. That green ends up being the accent color. Accent. Why did I say it like that? My voice is actually going out. Because I forgot to get some water before I did all this. So I've got soda instead, and that's not good for recording. I might redo this recording over. Who knows? But yeah, so it ends up being white, this pretty light green, this natural light green color, and then really soft, bright woods. I like it. And there's also a hint of the darker woods too on the wall, and you can see that in the carpet too, which I like. So, by the way, some of the coloring that I've done, in this build, what you'll see in the screenshots later, the screenshots will look a little bit different because I did go back off camera to recolor a few things because I didn't really like it at the end of the video. So I went back and changed them. So I think that bench in front of the bed, that changes color. Something else changes color at the end. I don't remember what it is because it's been so long. I built this room in January or February, and so I don't remember exactly stuff. I don't remember everything specifically, but you'll notice that the screenshots look a tad bit different at the end of this video. Yeah. This is why I script. This is why my build videos are always scripted, because I don't like to ramble. I don't like to go, yeah, so I was just too lazy to script this, but now I just feel awkward and my voice sounds really bad and I'm not prepared to talk. I just turned on the microphone and started talking because I was like, I need to get this video up. So you're starting to see like the green pop out. I colored that chair green. Trying to add a mirror. So I was like, I want this to look natural. I was like, I don't want this to be a repeat of Traveler's Suite, because Traveler's Suite, the whole theme was that it's supposed to look like a person who travels a lot, and that was their bedroom. So I put in a lot of like treasures from around the world in that room. So that's why I changed that mirror. So instead of having like that exotic looking mirror, I put in the Seasons expansion pack mirror in there. And yeah, so I was like, why won't I just change the laptop too? I would love to have a cute laptop like that with polka dots. So I did. That's what that was. And I would love to have fairy lights in my bedroom. Hello. That's another thing. So the other thing about, like, you know, the objects just like not loading or whatever, not showing up when you put the blueprint down, especially if objects are... If you use... How should I say this? Since I used move objects to get those lights up between those wooden poles, they won't show up because I guess the blueprint doesn't read move objects very well. So if you are interested in creating blueprints with this mod, that's like one thing to remember, is that it doesn't like move objects. So don't use move objects if you plan to share a room that you create with this mod. So yeah. I'm kind of like, I love this potted plant, which is from the store, by the way, Sims 3 store. I love this plant, but I don't like it up against the wall. But I didn't know where to put it. It was like, I wanted it in the room, but I didn't know where to put it because everything else is like shoved up against the wall, and I don't like it when rooms do that, but that's what I do. I put things up against the wall. And I put things in the middle of the room too, but... Oh well. It turned out cute. So is this where... Oh yeah, the suitcase is also from the freaking store. I'm thinking most of these are from the store. I mean, the majority of this is seasons, store objects, university, I think, and generations. I think the majority of it is seasons, though. No, wait, that is not the majority. That bed is from Supernatural. Yep. I thought this hamper was so cute. This hamper is not functional, but it is so adorable. I had to put it in this room. It was too perfect. And that plant is from Stream. Yeah, see, this is why I need this script, because I just ran out of stuff to talk about. I do have a list a list of things to talk about, but I never finished it. I stopped at the part where I talk about the mod. And I've already talked about the mod like a couple of times. Yeah. Oh my god, I had trouble like choosing a shelf because I wanted something on the wall. I was like, why don't I just do a shelf? That would be cute. And then I spent way too much time on the shelf, and I don't even think if I keep these shelves anyway. I don't remember if I keep them. Oh my god. I don't know. But yeah. Why did okay, I swear this is sped up. I take forever to color stuff. This is why I don't do speed build videos very much, because I take too long coloring. I'm good at doing not blueprints, I'm sorry. I'm good at doing like the shape of houses and floor plans. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm good at floor plans, but coloring, I am not good at coloring a house unless I have a distinct idea of what I want the house to look like. Just like I did with this bedroom, I knew what colors I wanted to use. So if I don't have an idea, I take forever coloring something. Did I remove the shelf? See, I told you, I didn't think I kept that shelf. It's gone. That shelf is gone. I should have just took that footage out of me coloring it. So at the front of the room here, I was trying to switch stuff around because, like I said earlier, I didn't like how everything was shoved up against the side of the wall. But then I ended up putting everything back where it was anyway. Yeah. Oh man. Do I keep that or do I put those other pictures back? I don't remember. It's been so long. So much goes into building a blueprint build. Well, for me at least, like, I don't want to just upload it and be like, oh, here you go. I like to include the object list because I want to help you guys out. And also that, so that you guys don't have to come to me and ask me, why are these missing, what's missing, blah, blah, blah. That way, it's already answered in the objects list. But yeah, so I don't remember. I guess I do keep those. Wow, I was like, when I was editing, like trimming this video, I was like, is this really going to be 20 minutes? Because usually my speed builds are like, I think my last one was like 10 minutes. Which was a long, long time ago. I haven't, oh, we're at the screenshots already. Thanks for watching this video and listening to me ramble. Hopefully next time, the next video will be scripted. Until next game, I'll see you later. Bye.